Hey guys, I hope you're having a great day, and today I am sorry because I didn't post anything last week, but it's because I was waiting for this package that did not arrive last week. So, well, it didn't arrive soon enough, so I didn't have time to film it to post it last week. So I'm doing it this week. So yeah, I'm sorry that you had to wait. I didn't prepare any other video last week if that package didn't arrive, so that's on me. Alright, so let's open this bad boy up. Okay, so I bought this. It has been a long time since I bought anything online because I wanted to not buy books, and so this is my birthday book haul from me to me. And I don't remember half of the books that I ordered because I am like that. And here's a list, so we're not gonna look at it because I don't remember much of what I took because I don't know, I like to not look back on stuff that I buy, so when I open it, it's like a huge present. I'm sure I'm not the only one who does that. Let's start with the first book that I see. Okay, I'm not sure that I don't remember this book. Oh, yes, alright, okay. So I have A Totally Awkward Love Story by Tom Allen and Lucy Iveson. And it's shiny, so I'm gonna approach it like that. I bought this book because it was really cheap, and as you can see, it is not in the best condition. It is a little bit broken here also on the back a little bit, here. So it's not in the best condition, but I think that this one was like $1 or $2. So it's really not a big deal that it cost me so little and that it is a little bit broken, but I don't really care. So yeah, I tried to only buy standalones because I don't want to add new series to my TBR list because that would be crazy. So I think that the only books that I bought were either series that I have started or standalones. So it should be great. And I can see, let's get this one. The Girl Who Soared Over Fairyland and Cut the Moon in Two by Catherine M. Valente. So this is the third book in the, I don't know what it's called, the Fairyland series. And it is a series that I have not started yet, but I have the first book with me, so I decided to buy it because there were only a few left on Book Outlet and I really wanted it because I really want to read this series and it looks amazing. And even if it's the third book, I'm like, it's fine. It cost me, I believe, $5. There is no price. All right. Anyways, I'm sure that it cost me at least 50% off the real retail price. So that's good. All right, next book. I'm gonna pick one. All right, okay, so, oh God, Jesus. This is not a good conditioned book. I'm sure that I will be able to clean it somehow because it does not look good, but it is A Skeptic's Guide to the Mind, What Neuroscience Can and Cannot Tell Us About Ourselves by Robert A. Burchin, MD, which I believe is something very high, like a PhD or some sort of degree that has happened. Or Robert A. Burchin was formerly chief of the Division of Neurology at UCSF Medical Center at Mount Zion and associate chief of the Department of Neurosciences. So he's a huge neuroscience guy. And I have just recently decided that, not decided, but I realized that I was hugely into neuroscience and psychology. Everything about the brain just fascinates me. And so I decided to pick up some books about neuroscience because you cannot learn a lot from Well, you can learn a lot with YouTube, but not that much. And I want to know a lot more and just have like a basic guide to what is our brain, how it works, how can we influence it into doing what we want to do, like a bunch of stuff like that. And I know that on Skillshare there are tons of classes, but I don't want to put money into it. Well, I don't want to put money right now into these classes because I don't have the time to watch them because I'm still at university. But when I will be done with my degree, bachelor, my diploma, I don't know. But once I get that, I will be able to make the time to watch these videos. But in the meantime, I want to read more books about neuroscience. So I bought this one, and this one looks pretty. It looks very, very basic to what neuroscience is, like what neuroscience can and cannot tell us about ourselves. So it's really basic. In this book, he brings together clinical observations, practical thought experiments, anecdotes, and cutting-edge neuroscience to decipher what neuroscience can tell us and where it falls woefully short. I have a lot of other books like that, so I'm gonna jump right in. I have The Idiot Brain, a neuroscientist explains what your head is really up to. So this one looks really interesting. It's by Dan Burnett. It's more on the humoristic side, and he has a PhD. He is a neuroscientist and a stand-up comedian. So it's a funnier book, I would say. So I think that this one will be easier to read than my other books that I chose because they are really, really basic neuroscience. But I still really love it, so I don't really care if it's hard to read, but this one I feel like is going to be a little bit more funny and just there will be maybe more jokes in it. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so I'm gonna take another book that is not part of the neuroscience stuff so I don't bore you to death. And I have decided to buy A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, aka Victoria Schwab. Because I have only Vicious by V.E. Schwab and I still haven't read it, but I do want to read this series. And I have said in the beginning of the video that I didn't buy anything that I hadn't started as a series, except for this one, I believe, because I will start it like there's no chance I don't read this series. So instead of saying, oh, I can't read it because I don't have the book with me and I have to buy it, well, I have it now. So there we go. All right, a hardcover one. This one has a more specific topic about the brain. This is The Hungry Brain, Outsmarting the Instincts That Make Us Overeat. So, by Stephen J. Gwynnett. This is basically about how to influence your brain on eating healthier or just stop eating certain foods. And I don't intend on losing weight, that's not why I do it, but I would like to trick my brain into eating more healthy because I don't eat healthy. I don't. I eat a lot of chocolate, cookies, a lot of stuff that just isn't good for the long run, and I know that somehow, somewhere, everything that I eat is going to come up to me and I'm going to turn fat like that. And also I don't want to be unhealthy, and I just want to have a good body and a good heart. So I don't want to eat only bad food. All right, the last book that I have is the second volume, is the second installment into the Serafina duology. It is Shadow Scale by Rachel Hartman. So I do have somewhere Serafina, and so I decided to pick up the sequel because when I have it with me, I cannot complain that I cannot read the series because I have both of the books, so it would be, well, untrue to say that I cannot read because I don't have the whole series with me. And so I have no choice but to start the series one day soon because now I have both of the books into the duology, so I don't have any excuse anymore. So that's basically why I do buy other books, because when I just have the first one in the series, I always just say to myself, I won't start reading it because I don't have the other books to continue on the series, so that would be stupid. But that's not how it works. But my brain works like that, so I bought the other book. But maybe with the neuroscience books, I will be able to trick my mind into thinking not like that. I also want to show you guys the two books that I bought from Indigo. They're not part of the book outlet unboxing, but I bought them just recently because I have just finished reading These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner, and so I decided to buy the two other books in a series, so This Shattered World and Their Fractured Light. I bought these two at Indigo because they weren't available at book outlet, and I had a coupon code at Indigo, so they were cheaper than the regular price, so that's really good because I didn't want to buy them full price. I hope that you will all have a great day, a great week. For the next week is going to be really hard for some of us, depending on where you live, so I hope that my video put a smile on your face, maybe brighten up your day. I know that everything is really hard these days with everything that's happening, so I just hope that we will get through this. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. Goodbye.